10 games in Week 10 were settled by 8 or fewer points. The San Francisco 49ers, however, weren't one of those games. They beat the brakes off the Jacksonville Jaguars. More on that game and the best of college and pro football in this week's episode of Boxscore Breakdown. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and stay tuned for more updates from me on this channel. The Niners ended a 3-game losing streak, and you knew it was over once they hit the field. Yes, I'm talking about the tunnel walkout. It was back, and it was perfect, with Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel leading the squad out to the field. The difference, though, was the newcomer, number 92 Chase Young, defensive end, who the Niners just acquired for a draft pick, was front and center. Great debut from him. Nice little gritty, goes out and has a great game with a half sack. The Niners sacked Trevor Lawrence 5 times. Nick Bosa has 1.5 sacks. Javon Hargrave, 1.5 sacks. And the Niners defense got after it all day in Jacksonville. This was also one of Brock Purdy's best games as a pro. He looked unnerved, unrattled from his last few games where he had a bunch of turnovers. Against the Jaguars, 19 of 26 for 296 passing yards and 3 touchdown passes. We'll talk about the first one in a second. But he hit Brandon Ayuk for a 13-yarder, George Kittle with a beautiful throw down the right sideline, 66-yarder, and Juszczyk, the fullback, also gets out on the act with a 22-yard touchdown catch. Brock Purdy posted his best passer rating, 148.9 against the Jaguars. He was dealing. On the first drive, it got a little bit nerve-wracking, though. He rolled out to his left, was looking, and threw it crossbody into the back of the end zone to hit Brandon Ayuk for the short touchdown pass. After the game, Kyle Shanahan kept it real and said, "That was one of his worst decisions I think he's made since he's been here." You love to see it from Purdy after those turnover-filled games against the Bengals, the Vikings, and the Browns, but now he's back ready to go for the stretch run of the season. The Jaguars did one thing right. They kept Christian McCaffrey out of the end zone, something no other team has done over the last 17 weeks. Tip of the cap there. Honorable mentions. First and foremost, we got to talk about Michigan going to Penn State and dismantling the Nittany Lions on the road. But you got to talk about Michigan's coach. You got to talk about Michigan coach Sherrone Moore filling in for Jim Harbaugh and getting a little emotional after the game.
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. Did this for you.
Kyler Murray gets a shout out. 11 months removed from tearing his ACL, he gets back on the field and leads the Cardinals to a victory over the Atlanta Falcons. Murray goes 19 of 32 for 249 yards, throws a pick, but bails them out at the end with his legs. And now the Cardinals have something to look forward to for the rest of the season. Mac Jones, having a rough go of it for the New England Patriots, goes out to Germany, throws a terrible pick, and then gets screamed at by his offensive coordinator. Mac Jones' days in New England are certainly numbered.
Josh Dobbs, touchdown run, ASMR reaction. It's 10-3 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Vikings are up. Both teams have a 5-4 record, but Josh Dobbs, he's making things happen. 8 seconds on the play clock. He gets the snap from shotgun. Dobbs drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's got a little running lane to the right. He waits, steps up again, pumps again. His receiver's covered in the end zone by 2 defensive players on the Saints. So Dobbs has opening to his left, but he's not looking to his left, so what does he do? Steps back, reverses. Quick back pivot, back to the defense. Sorry, 92. Then Dobbs leaks out to the left where there was a lot of opening. Points to his receiver to buy time. And this is a question he has to ask himself. Do I throw it up or do I run? What does Dobbs do? 3-step cut, slows down, leaves number 1 on the Saints in the dust, and makes it into the end zone with a fancy jump and celebration. Josh Dobbs, touchdown Vikings. Good stuff.
Wrapping things up, let's give love once again to Boyfriend of the Year, Kansas City Chiefs All-Pro, Pro Bowl, Superstar, SNL hosting tight end Travis Kelce, who returns the favor and goes to watch his significant other at work. Not only does Travis Kelce use the bye week for fun, he does it to be supportive and goes all the way to Argentina for the Eras Tour. Okay, I got to admit, I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, Swiftie, expert. A lot of the things I'm about to say, I had to Google a little bit. But Travis Kelce on the side of the stage, clapping, cheering, just like Taylor was for all those Chiefs games, he's there watching her do her thing. And it's pretty sweet, okay? Let's admit it. Travis Kelce, Boyfriend of the Year, give it up to him. He's there watching the songs like Karma getting remixed. That's a song. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. This is a thing. People liked it. So, hey, Travis Kelce, good karma for him. The Chiefs offense, not as potent as it might have been in the past with Tyreek Hill and others. But boyfriend Juju, boyfriend karma on your side. You showed up in Argentina, and the Swifties will appreciate you for that. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching this episode of Boxscore Breakdown. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube, and check out more of this content.